Okay, this is one of our slightly harder distance formula questions because it's not asking us to find the distance between 2 points. It's giving us the distance and then asking us to find a missing coordinate, whether it's an X or a Y. Here it happens to be an X. So here I'm going to actually use the distance formula more so than I would in a regular distance formula question. So distance formula is distance equals the square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. But remember that x2, x1, y2, y1, the order does not matter because when you subtract the two coordinates and square it, no matter which one you did first, it's going to end up giving you the same number in the end. So here, the distance is 9, so that's going to get plugged in on this side for d for distance. When I subtract my x's, I have 1 and x, so I can either do 1 minus x or x minus 1. I prefer x minus 1 because I want to keep that x positive if I can. Just makes life a little bit easier. So I'm going to write this as x minus 1 squared. And then my y2 minus y1, that's really just the vertical distance between my two y coordinates. So from 2 to 7, it's 5. And if I square that, we're going to get a 25 there. Now I have this giant square root that I need to get rid of if I'm going to now solve this equation for x. So our first step is to square that side to get rid of the square root. Whatever you do to one side, you do to the other side. So that's going to give us an 81. Square root is gone, so we're going to have x minus 1 squared plus 25. Now I need to get rid of that plus 25, so I'm going to subtract both sides by 25. That is going to give me 56. I'm left with x minus 1 squared. And now I need to get rid of that squared. So I'm going to do the opposite of squaring, and I'm going to square root both sides. Root 56, if I was going to simplify that, I could split that up into root 4 times root 14. So that's going to be 2 root 14 if I simplify that. So we're going to get 2 root 14 there. What we can't forget is that when we are square rooting in the process of solving an equation, we do have to include both the positive and the negative square roots. So on the right side, the square root of the square gets rid of that, and we are just left with whatever was on the inside of the parentheses, which was x minus 1. And then our final step, to get rid of our minus 1, we will add 1 to both sides. And something like this, it is customary to write our final answer as rational number first, 1 plus or minus our 2 root 14. And those are our two possible values of x that can be plugged into that coordinate to give a distance of 9 between the two of them.